Bed. Love.
Bed.
Bed.
Love.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Bed, love, beyond. Bed, love, beyond.
Welcome, listener. Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music.
please rate and review us on iTunes, and please subscribe on any of the apps and media players that you use. So, welcome everyone. This is episode 28.
28.
And it is there ever a good reason to cheat?
No, let's go. Move on. Next topic.
All right. So we will see you guys next time. Well, at first I pretty much I didn't know what angle to take this from, because at first it was I just put, cheating and I guess the vagaries of perception, which is like, what would you count as cheating? And like, that was it. But I really wasn't like feeling it. And then I thought it over and I was like, well, oh, wait, maybe I can talk about it at this angle, saying like, is there ever a good reason to cheat? Because yes, we obviously know that cheating is bad and all that stuff, but
Are you cheating on the Russian girl yet?
people are still cheating, so
Back up.
it's just, so it's like, I want to ask myself and the audience and Jennifer, why do we cheat and all that other good stuff? But she wants to back up because she obviously is giving me this death stare and wants to know what's good with the Russian chick or whatever. Yeah. So for anybody,
It's like days of our lives for me, really. Like, it's just like,
oh, so you're living vicariously through me?
I mean, yeah, kind of a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but this is the season finale, or the series finale.
No.
I mean, I'm just tired of it. Okay. Let's just back up for a little bit. Anybody who hasn't been listening to our show, hi, how are you? If this is your first show, welcome.
And start listening.
And start listening. Go back. And no, I just quote unquote met this person on OkCupid, and we've been talking back and forth. But I believe for her to be a scam, which she probably is. And Jennifer, I've gave Jennifer maybe one or two letters for her to see, just to see what I'm going through.
She says Martini's name a lot.
Because sometimes
Martini's name is like an adjective.
Jennifer sometimes believes that
Martini.
like, I don't know, I get myself in the dumps for like no apparent reason. So sometimes I show her things of like what I go through, and this is just more of the same. So it's just like, okay, this person is like, and not that I'm necessarily falling for it or whatever, or like falling for her, but there's definitely reeks of catfish, and she's just saying all these things that you would want somebody else to say to you because they love you or adore you.
Can we keep it up? Can you keep it up? And can I call Neve and Neve's boy?
No, because I don't want to go through all that.
I want to see Neve's boy.
Oh, you just want to see the boy, the gray-haired guy?
Max.
Yes,
Neve
Max.
and Max.
Yeah.
Hashtag Neve and Max.
You can call him all you want. You can Instagram him and whatever. You don't need to get me involved in it. But yeah, so she's like saying all these things like, oh, I dream about you, I want to be with you and all this stuff, all this stuff that you want somebody to say, and you know what, it would work if I was vulnerable, but I guess I kind of am, because I do want somebody tangible, somebody real to say that to me, not somebody who doesn't even want to talk to me or connect with me on any other level other than emailing. It's kind of hard seeing. Okay, so like, I love the summer and I love the heat, but mostly I like the summer nights. Cue Grease music. And so it's like, it's really cool when you get to enjoy the nighttime because it's been hot all day, but then it starts to like cool off, and then it hits that warm temperature, which I like to call like just boo weather, which Jennifer was like looking at me the other day.
I was like, boo weather?
On Facebook.
That's
she was
how
like,
I was about.
what the hell is she talking? Like, what the hell is he talking about and all that stuff? So I'm just like, nah, man, it's freaking just like boo weather. You could, you either like walk or whatever, or just connect with the person that you're with, and she's like telling me about all these people that are like with significant others and things, and I'm looking at people who are getting married every weekend and stuff like that over the summer, having summer dates. And I get this person who's telling me all these things that I would love a significant other to tell me, and it's fake. So
Are you sure?
I am sure.
For sure now?
I just get angry that somebody would
Is that what's
that
been up
goes
your
out
ass lately?
that and other things, but I just hate that
Okay.
happens. Just like why would you go through all this trouble just to get somebody's hopes up when they're not real? So it's whatever. I mean, yeah, she and I'll tell you why it's fake, because she wrote to me today and saying, "Oh, I didn't get, a letter from you today. I was hoping I would be able to read your words, but I didn't, see anything." And that's bullshit, because I was the last person to write to her. So she was supposed to write to me. So she's just repeating the things that she's saying. So I was just like, yo, fuck this. So I just wrote to her. I was just like, yo, do you have a phone? Do you have Kick? Do you have Google Play? I'm not Google Play, Google Hangout. Do you have FaceTime? All this stuff. I'm not even entertaining the things that she's saying anymore. I was like, yo, do you have any of these things so we can communicate other than email, just so I can end this? So that's my goal for this thing, because I'm tired of it.
Damn, Daniel.
So yeah. So
So,
I'm done with that. So
sorry.
there's no Russian thing. There's no nothing. So yeah.
All right.
But anyway.
Speaking of cheating, the married guy called me the other day.
Oh, that's nice.
I know he didn't call. He texted. I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, to that person that is just listening right now. Yeah. So there's this married guy who Jennifer didn't know that he was married. Jennifer's not like that. She's a very good girl. So this person wanted to hook up with Jennifer, and Jennifer's like, no. And then she found out that he's married, and he still wants to be in her life for some weird reason. Go on.
Well, whatever. Anyhow, he texted me, and I was like, "Where's your wife?" And he was like, "Fucking somebody." I was like, "Yeah, right, whatever." And then I don't know. He's like, "But you don't like me like that." I was like, "No, I don't."
How does that equate to the question that you just asked?
I don't know. He was just like,
that makes no sense.
he was just like, basically, he was like, if you. I don't know, like there was like words in between, but like
Okay.
it was just like fucking my wife. She's fucking somebody in a hotel, and he's like, oh, and I was like, oh, sorry to hear that. Whatever. I don't even know what I said. Something. I was just like falling asleep, and I was just like, great, good for you. And he's like, I'd asked to come over, but you don't like me like that. I was like, no, and I'm seeing somebody, so you can't do it.
Yeah.
And no, because you're married still. And no,
Right.
because you lied. Even though there's like a whole story as per like why he was looking for somebody.
No, and that's very good, because that's later down in the line in this, why somebody would go someplace else. I mean, obviously, I don't think you want to delve into that with him.
I don't want to delve into that with anybody who's engaged or married.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like,
Right.
we won't know his reasons why.
I will say this in reference to cheating.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched Shahs of Sunset.
The what?
Shahs of Sunset.
Okay.
It's like a reality show with Persians.
Okay.
And there's a couple on there, Mike and Jessica. Mike is a very nice looking Persian dude. Jessica, I don't know what she is, but she converted for him, and she wanted him to like, he's Jewish, Jewish Persian, and she wanted them to get married for a long time, and they finally got married on the show, and everything was like big and Persian. And like this season they've like separated, and then you find out that like, I guess like for the show purposes, because his pride was in the way, like he didn't want people to know that he cheated, so he was coming out and just being like, oh, I spent too much time with my job. I spent too much time trying to make money, and I was trying to make money because, Jessica spends a lot, and, I just wanted her to be happy, and, I'd be on the phone too much, and she didn't want that because I was always trying to make business deals, and part of it was like, you sat there for a second because you didn't see everything. It's only what the reality TV wanted you to see.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, well, maybe they could work it out. And, he was coming around, and he was like, I just want her to know that she's my number one, and like, I'm focused on her. and he was really trying to focus. And then, like, I guess there was a party and there was a blowout, and she's like, yo, I'm done keeping your fucking secret. I'm telling everyone you cheated on me.
This was on the show.
On the show, yeah.
Okay.
So then, like, last night on the show, he finally admitted to his friends, because his friends kept saying, like, yo, she's saying you cheated, dude. Like, did you cheat? He's like, no, I would never cheat. Like, his pride got in the way because he knows it's a dirty thing. It's a bad thing, you know? And then, like, he finally just broke down because his boy finally told him, like, yo, I spoke to your wife. And if you ever want a fucking even inkling of a chance to, like, talk to her, you need to admit what you did wrong. And he was like, I did nothing. And then finally, like, it must have hit him and it broke down. And he was like, yo, I'm a horrible person. This is what I did. And it's true. Those text messages were from another woman. And I don't know what I was thinking. And he is regretful. But, you know, but to see, like, how much damage it does to people. Like, her, like, whether you like her quote unquote character, persona, or whatever, is whatever. Like, she could be kind of bitchy on the show. They kind of portray her like that, but she's a woman, and as a woman, like, not that your man is your property and vice versa, not like your woman is your property, but that person is yours. And to have, like, this, like, feeling that somebody else was, like, touching and intimate with something of yours is so like, my heart broke for her, because she was just like, I'm not going back. And she's like, I'm really, like, for the show purposes, I guess it's like whatever. But, like, I'm proud of her as a woman, because why would you want to take somebody back that you know now who has fully admitted because I guess, like, in your head you rationalize it and you're like, oh, maybe he didn't, even though I see pictures. But like, you know, she was like, no, I'm not going back. And I was like, damn. And, like, he's now broken because he did love her. Not that he didn't love her. Doesn't mean that people who cheat don't love the person who they're with. Like we talked about when Janika was on, you know, there's just kind of like a deficit in somebody. Maybe he didn't love himself enough and felt like, you know, he wasn't enough for her or whatever it was. It was just, like, really, really sad to watch, like, how much damage something like that does. And I feel like people need to be more conscious of that. Like, yeah, you want your dick to feel good, or you like this guy is turning you on, and you're just like, oh my God, I want to see what this is about. Fuck my man, he's a dick, you know. But it does so much damage.
No, you're right, and it could be the smallest thing too. You know, just like the scenario that you did, and thank you for doing both scenarios, because both people can cheat. You know, so, like, yeah. Let's say a woman is with a dude for, like, how many years, whatever, and, you know, he's being a dick to her. Like, he could be a dick to her that week, and then, like, some other guy just, like, swoops in just by happenstance, and then, you know, they're chilling, and then, like, all of a sudden, like, she's like, oh man, yo, this guy is everything that I want, whatever. It's just one night, whatever. Like, my guy is a dick. Fuck it, let me get my back blown out by this guy. And then, like, she might not think,
back blown out.
And she might not think it's nothing because it's just one thing. And then, you know, and what it is, it's a planted seed,
right?
And it grows and grows and grows. Some people can hold on to it. It's like, nah, like, I'm never gonna tell him, or, like, I'm just gonna be the same. But, you know, what did they say? Like, whatever's in the dark will come to light soon enough, or something.
And that's basically what I told married dude. I was like, everything from the dark comes to light eventually. I think I wasn't gonna find out. I'm fucking MacGyver. I'm like Inspector Gadget, MacGyver, and Neve all rolled up into one.
Yeah, so it's
and the internet, like, I can see back in the day in our parents' day, I guess, like, cheating
was probably, like, super easy.
Super easy. Like, oh, my husband works the late shift. Does he? Does he though? Really?
Right. But then to catch him, you were like, you must have been MacGyver back then, or whatever. You must have been really,
like, my mom told me stories of, like, her like stepfathers, I guess, used to cheat on my grandma.
Yeah.
And, like, if you know my lineage of womanhood, you can imagine that my grandma was a bad bitch.
Right.
And my mom told me that she used to be, like, having to hide in the back seat of cars while my grandma was, like, creeping around corners trying to catch one of her husbands cheating.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that.
Like,
yeah, man, freaking good throwback. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, Yeah, you must have been like a real like
Right.
private investigator back then. But no, but
Get your encyclopedia brown on.
but
Meh.
yeah, it's just like cheating. Yeah, cheating can be like so simple. Like I remember reading something where it was like there doesn't even necessarily need to be a reason. Well, I think there's always a reason, but
Of course.
there doesn't necessarily need to be a reason to cheat. 40% of it is just opportunity. That's crazy. 40% is just opportunity. Just like, hey, how are you? Yo, what's good? And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you got like your girl is like cooking food right now. I started to be stereotypical, but like your girl is like cooking food right now. She waiting on you for dinner, and like you about to like jump into some like new pussy. Yo? Like for what? Like,
because he ain't thinking about her right now.
Just because that chick got a freaking fatty and like your girl don't. Okay, it's like, but your girl is your girl. Like I don't understand.
If you want to cheat, just leave. Like, please. Like, if you're with me, if you're my man, and there's any point in time where you feel like that person over there is better to have sex with than me, then go.
But
tell me first. Say, this ain't working. I need to just figure out what I want from my life.
But go ahead.
Gotta go. Bye.
But the thing is, that person can only supply that. I think that's why people want to stay.
The 80-20.
Yeah. That's what it is. You know, it's just like, okay.
Then you need to be okay with that deficit, that 20 that you're not going to get. I have no butt. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
So if you're looking for a girl with a fat ass, then that's like, if that's on your top of your 80% list, then
Right.
you should just go now, because I'm never getting a Brazilian butt lift. I've tried squats. Ain't nothing much happening.
You've tried like 10 squats. Okay? Like I'm not saying you're going to get a Brazilian butt out of it, but you can, whatever. You
I've
can
done more than 10 squats.
you can do more
like
squats
25.
if you all I'm saying is whatever. You can have whatever you want. But
I'm just saying, if that's your like end game in life, then you should know. Like, I'm pretty upfront with the whole "this is what I am" thing. Like, this is it.
yeah.
These are my bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
This is who I am. Sometimes I'm really affectionate. Sometimes I want you to stay the fuck over there, but then I'll come back over like, hi. This is it. And if that's not okay, you could try it out for a while. But if that's not okay, and you don't think that's going to be good in the long run, then you should go.
So why do you think people stay? You don't think they can find
comfortable.
You don't think they can find somebody else? Or?
No, I think that, first of all, dating is a lot of work.
Yes.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
But it's exhausting, and then it gets to the point where, like, even when it becomes easy, it's not that it's exhausting. It's like, it's mind consuming. Not time.
I like that.
Mind consuming.
Yes.
Because, like, then, like, you start to incorporate this other person into, like, your life.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, man. So it's like, oh, I want to go to the strip club with my girls. I don't. Y'all know I don't.
See what you've been missing, new listener? Go ahead.
But then you're like, oh, like, I have to think about this person now. Like,
right,
that's how that works.
Yeah.
So, but then I guess there's people who just don't give a fuck about that person. You know, guys will be like, oh, I'm dating this chick. Yeah, we just fucking. You know, I don't know how many girls do that. Although, I've heard there are some girls out there, and I know some, props to you, who are just like, yo, I'm just going to do what I want. I'm just going to go out and... But they're usually very upfront with people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're usually very like, I'm not in this for a marriage. That's not my end game.
But that's different, though, because it seems to me that they're not even dealing with this person in a relationship capacity. They're just dating. So it's fine if she's messing with... If she could have like 5 different dudes and banging all of them. That's fine.
So if you're just dating, quote unquote dating, you could still have sex with other people? That's the rules? Or
I think you have to
whatever
be...
your moral compass is.
I think that's the vagaries of perception, because it's like, I think you have to announce that you're exclusive to that one person, and then once you're exclusive to that one person, then you find out she's fucking John over there. Then like, if that, it's over.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, don't you have to say that? Like, oh, we're exclusive. We're exclusively dating.
But absolutely. Once you're exclusively dating and you hear that the guy or the girl is doing things with other people, then I think that's a violation. I'm pretty sure that's a violation.
Well, what if they're like, oh, we was just dating?
See, that's miscommunication. Because how does one person think that we're just dating and the other person thinks that we're exclusive?
Maybe
Where did that come from?
maybe your moral compass is different. My moral compass is much different.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people who, like, if I wasn't sure if I liked you or not, we just dating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to just date other people. But if I like you, then we're dating and I'm just dating you.
So then you need to be upfront. You guys need to
Nobody
be
asks.
No, but you need to be upfront because that's when complications happen. And then people construct the loopholes. And
Right.
like, well, we come on, man, we were just dating. I never said we were like just you and me. I'm saying I got five other bitches. Not me.
5 other bitches.
So
Whew.
you need to be careful about that.
That's why people like labels.
Well, I guess that's true.
And even that doesn't stop cheating.
No.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. So like, yeah. So I mean, even though we know cheating, there's it's funny because I saw 2 different definitions for them. And one of them is the one that we follow all the time. And then the second one, I was just like, oh, that's very interesting. I never even thought of it that way. So, of course, the one that we all know is from the Urban Dictionary, which is when one person has a significant other and performs any type of intimate acts with another person. That's cheating. So,
including sexting.
Ooh, we'll get into that. But it's like, okay, it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, but the other one is from the actual dictionary, and it says, act dishonestly.
The actual dictionary.
Yes, the actual dictionary.
Merriam-Webster's.
Act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination. So that kind of sounds like, cheating on a test or something like that. But the part that got to me was to gain an advantage. So we were just talking about that, how like, okay, you were saying, hey, if you feel the inclination to like cheat on me, yo, just tell me what I'm doing wrong, my deficit is, and just bounce. Don't actually cheat on me.
Right.
But some people stay to gain the advantage. They want the 80 over here and they want the 20 over here.
Right.
So I've just find that interesting because it's like, why do we feel the need to have it all? Like, can we have it all? Can we? Like, is that even possible?
Didn't we almost have it all? That was going to be in my head all day.
Like, yeah, why do we feel the need? It's like, okay, this person,
I don't know.
This person doesn't have this.
Greed.
Let me
one of those sins.
Deadly sins.
Yeah. Greed.
You think this is what it all? You think you don't think we deserve it as opposed to it being greed?
But no one deserves anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is owed to you.
Right.
I don't know. It depends on like what you want in the life. If you're just looking for like people to like you and big booty hoes, then like don't tell somebody that it's your girlfriend. Like don't be like, oh, you're my one and only. Mm-hmm. When you're not. You're just not.
Definitely not.
You're not the one and only.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just bad business. It's just like, they showed like in movies and like everything, like cheating happens like so often, and like, depending on what movie you watch, it's like, depicted as like sometimes the girl will be doing it, sometimes the guy will be doing it. So it's pretty much a known thing that like everyone does it. But they also show that everyone like gets hurt. No, not in any movie does somebody cheat and then like they're happily ever after.
I don't
know. Oh,
The
Intern. Never mind.
I don't know.
That movie pissed me off.
I don't know any
Never
movie
mind.
That does that.
I just watched The Intern and like she was a busy businesswoman.
Yeah.
And her husband like was like the best stay-at-home dad, and he cheated. Sorry, spoiler alerts, guys. And
wait, he cheated?
Yeah, the dad.
Oh, okay.
And then Robert De Niro was her intern, and he found out.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way." And then she was just like, "I'm gonna die alone." Like that was her beef.
Okay.
Like, I'm so busy in my life that I may die alone, and I don't know what to do. And then Robert De Niro was like, "Don't worry, you won't die alone. I'll put you in a plot next to me and my wife." And she's like, "That's the nicest thing anyone ever did." But at the end of the movie, she like says he cheated, and he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was so stupid. I love you. I don't know what happened." You don't know what happened. You over here making out with some chick on the stairs, like doing like the kiss where you like hold her face. You don't hold ladies' faces and kiss them if you don't love them.
They showed him cheating?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't like a said thing. Yeah, they showed him.
Right.
You know, holding hands. Look at you holding hands with somebody and you have a wife at home. Cardinal sins, cardinal. I'm just saying.
Right.
That's like there's like certain forms of intimacy that are like really only meant for like people you're courting.
Right.
And like when I was like hanging out with the married dude, I wouldn't have known he was married. You would think there's some kind of like red flag somewhere. There was no like ring mark.
Right.
There was like nothing. And like the way he was like acting with me was like he was trying to court me. And I was like, oh, okay. I was in public with him.
Right.
At his place of work. So how was I to know? Like, that's how good you are, though. Quote, unquote.
Right.
Like, that's scary.
That is scary.
I wouldn't want to be somebody's wife.
And, like, nobody at his job.
And everyone at his job was like, yo, you good? You need something to drink? Like, treating me like they knew that I was, like, his date.
That's horrible.
And his,
that's absolutely
even his
horrible.
Boy, who he lives with.
I wish you never told me that.
Oh, God.
I'm livid now, but
oh my God.
Go on. I'm
God.
gonna keep my composure. Go ahead.
Oh, God, it's like Bruce Banner right now. Hulk smash.
Yeah, that's horrible. Go ahead.
So, and like even his boy was like, yo, like blah 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 blah, just talking shit, like oh, like you're gonna be part of our crew type shit. I'm like, no, I don't even know you, motherfucker.
Right.
Get some teeth.
That's another thing too. And like this, I'm gonna geek out right now. But like, you know how like when you watch like, I guess an action movie or like I guess a superhero movie, and like the villain is like, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna work. But like you're like, wait, how about if your plan does work? That's going to be a pretty shitty, like, life after. You know what I'm saying? Like, world domination or whatever. Okay, let's say you dominate the world. Like, that's it. Like, you're bored. Like, how long did he really think that this was going to work? Like, let's say, like, you fell for him. Like,
right.
You know, like, you fell for him. Like, oh, man, married guy is the best. Well, that's not his name, but still. Like, married guy is awesome. And all his people at work and his best friend are like, yeah, Jen, you're the greatest, blah, blah.
Yo,
and, like, you went out for, like, a year. Like, what? How long did you really think that it was going to last? Until you got the draws or something?
The day that I went there with him the first day, they were like, bye, DJ. Bye, DJ's girlfriend. I was like, yo. Hold the phone with that.
That's so crazy. Like how long is the plan supposed to work?
And then I saw pictures of his wife at his job. So I'm like, y'all knew. Someone knew he had a wife. Someone knew.
Everybody knew he had a wife.
I was like,
everybody knew that he had a wife.
I'm not going to be anybody's guma. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. This is not 1970 mafia fucking thing. You ain't that big on the fucking totem pole. Have a seat.
But that's just so crazy though. Like, how long was it supposed to last until like
I don't know.
You got not you, but him. He got like the ass, whatever, and then like he drops you like, oh, we did it, guys. Wait, good job. All right, here comes the next one. Yeah, go team. Like, wait until the next one. You know, give me like 2 weeks. Like, I don't get it. But
I don't get it either.
I don't even know where we were on.
I'm just so disgusted with life right now.
It's like. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, why do we feel the need to have it all? Yeah, so that's right. That was right.
I don't know. I just think that people are greedy. People just want what they want, and they want it now. This is America. We don't wait for anything.
Right, and we're definitely in the instant gratification age.
Of course.
Now, so, yeah, I guess you're right.
Swipe right, swipe left.
Yeah.
Tinder, come fuck me now. Get the hell out of it. I mean, like, I don't know.
No, you're right.
The thing is that some of these dating apps now are like, coming off as like, oh, you can meet friends too, you know, and like it's just like, oh, I don't need any other friends, thanks. I'm like, I'm good. Right. But you don't know.
But I really do think the apps are doing a good job. It's just that the human mind is perverse and we corrupt it. I think that's what it is. You know, because like they never. I mean, obviously there are apps out there that just like, yo, you want some ass tonight? Get on these things, whatever. But another app is like, hey, there's somebody in the vicinity that wants to do exactly what you're doing.
And there's like,
why don't you meet up?
Me and my wife are looking for a third. It's not cheating if she says yes.
Well, is it?
No. I mean, it is biblically.
Right.
Religious wise, I'm sure, unless you're.
But if she's But if your wife is good with it, then it's good, right?
I don't know. I think Muslims are allowed to have more than one wife, right?
No. Well, I don't know, but like no, but I'm serious. I'm not playing dumb. Like if like your wife is like, yo, let's get that chick.
Like if they had an open relationship.
Sure, I guess.
Look how long that lasts.
I don't know.
Not long.
Okay.
Eventually, you fall for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the thing. Like I don't care how you are.
Yeah.
Most people know how to love.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel the need to go from A to B,
yeah,
not all of your heart is with A.
Okay.
Come see my pie chart.
Right.
And now you're with B. You may not fall in love with B, but you're going to then move maybe to C. But somewhere along the line, you're going to catch feelings. Like, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how you could be that intimate with somebody. I should ask my friend. My friend who's like the serial dater who doesn't commit.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to come on the show. I should ask him, be like, have you ever caught feelings? Because he said he's been in long-term relationships, and he said when he's in a long-term relationship, he is fully committed. He doesn't want to be with anyone else. He gives 100% to that woman, and he's like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess like for reasons that it probably wouldn't work. Like, you know, you're used to kind of being able to do what you want. When you're in a relationship, you kind of have to like, not answer to somebody, but like you said, start thinking about somebody else. Be mindful of the other person. And it's maybe sometimes that becomes trying. But he says that when he's with somebody, he's with them like 100%. That's just not what he's looking for right now. So I'm interested to find out like if the people he's been in relationships with have been people that he's fallen in love with. Because at some point you have to be like, well, we're just fucking, but eventually you might catch feelings. Like, what if that person's like, yeah, I can't see you tonight. Well, why? Why can't you see me? Mm-hmm. He's like, I got a date. Then you're going to be like all butthurt about it. You know, like, what do you mean? We were fucking. And then whatever. Then you go home and then you're like, I love Josh. Sorry, I had a clueless moment. I love Josh.
I do know of someone that has made it work for quite a long time, and it's very interesting. It's because it's like another job.
Yeah, I mean,
no, but they haven't kept it like secret, like it's known. You know what? All right, pay attention to this. We're 33 minutes in. Okay, I want you to see how the dynamic of Jennifer and I change right now. There's a story that I have for her that I haven't told her, but she's gonna find out now.
Okay.
So, remember a couple of months ago, I went on a date with somebody, and you were like, "Yo, why? How come you didn't tell me about this person?" Because like she loves to be not in my business, but she lives vicariously through me. So, yeah, about the person that the older person that you're like, "Yo, let me see this picture. Let me see the picture. Let me see the picture." That person was in an open relationship.
Really?
Yeah. I went on a date with a person who was in an open relationship.
Why are you just sharing this now?
So, because I was waiting for this episode.
You were going to tell me now? Like, that shit happened months ago. What the fuck?
See?
Whoa. So I had names for her, but I won't go there. So...
So, this person, I went on a date with her.
Old lady.
Sure, we'll call her old lady.
Whatever, call her what you want. She's your thing.
No, she's not. Yeah. So I was very intrigued.
Secret keeper.
I was very really. What's it called? I was very intrigued as to how an open relationship works because this was a.
Whoa. So you knew from the door, dude?
Yeah, I knew from the door.
Oh, my God.
What the? That's from something. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's from a meme. I don't know which one, but I know. Oh, my God. Something like that. But anyway, so I was like, yo. I mean, yeah, we did like the, what is it? We did the, what is it? Not quick chat. What is it? Small talk. So we did the small talk. Chat. I don't know. So we did small talk, and I was like, all right, how does this work? what do you do? Does he know? And she's like, yeah, he knows and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, so you might have a point with what you were saying previously.
Deficit.
She's been married 4 times.
Oh, Jesus.
But the 4th time, obviously, she's been with the person for 14 years. Okay?
How old was she?
What the? Oh, yo, hater. But anyway, so she's been with him for 14 years, right? And she told me that she and the guy are like aces business-wise. Everywhere else, they're perfect for each other, except for in the bedroom, because she has his libido is very low, and he knows that. And so it's very hard for them to. I mean, sometimes like they'll have sex and it'll be fine, just because they're married, or whatever. But like other times it's just like, I can't. Like the guy's like, I can't, and whatever. And they talked about it, and this was their solution, that she would go get ass from other people.
Did you get ass from the lady?
No, I didn't. And that's how bad I am. I can't even get ass from somebody who is willingly giving it away.
I don't think she's willingly giving it away.
But she goes out on dates with other people. She tells the husband, she's like, look, I'm going out with Terrence tonight, and we might come back here, whatever, blah, blah.
Come back here?
Come back, I don't know, come back here, go to a hotel,
was that
whatever.
an option?
I don't know. But and then he sometimes, when he knew that she was going to go on a date, because she never kept it from him. She never wanted to do that. So she would always tell him. And then sometimes he would be like, all right, well, I'm going to go out with my boys and go play pool or whatever. And then you could do whatever because the house is free. So like that's how she did it. And I was just amazed. I was like, wow, that's how that happens? And she's like, yeah. And they've been trucking along ever since. And sometimes even when she has like sex with the person, like with the guy, like a couple days, she wants her man again. And then that drives him crazy. And then their libidos match, at least for one night. And then they bang out. I'm not, obviously not that same night, but like, a couple days later, they're lusting for each other. And then boom, they have sex. And then that's it. So I was just like,
did you want to be part of that?
Not of what, like a threesome?
No, like the whole shit and caboodle.
I was intrigued. But I was just
but it's okay for a guy to be intrigued. But what if the married dude was like, yeah, me and my girl have an open relationship, blah 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 blah. And if I said, oh, I was intrigued, I was gonna go holler at him, then I'd be like bad for that.
Why would you be bad for that?
I don't know.
No, but like in whose eyes would you be bad for that?
Everyone.
That you wanted to explore in an open relationship?
I don't.
No. I'm saying, like, is that what you're saying? Is like, people would look at you bad because you want to explore in an open relationship?
Yeah, I don't want to be in an open relationship. But let's say I was with somebody who was in an open relationship.
Okay.
I couldn't. I'd feel so bad. Even if she didn't care. Even if she gave him a fucking permission slip. You can fuck my husband tonight.
Right.
Have a great time. Please use condom.
Right. I mean, it's the same thing as when people, well, not when people, that whole hall pass theory.
Ugh.
Just like, yo, I'll let you sleep with one person. I'll sleep with one person. People, that's it, yo. One person a year.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't sleep with somebody else and then go back and lay next to my boyfriend, husband, whatever. And I wouldn't want him to either. Mm-hmm. I don't share well with others.
Right.
Not anything, really.
Right.
Like, I don't really even like to share my cup. I don't like people drinking out of my cup. Feel me? So
that's literally and metaphorically.
Yeah. I don't want people drinking out of my cup.
There you go.
Like, if you're my boyfriend, you could drink out of my cup. I mean, we swap spit, so.
Yeah, it's nothing new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't even drink out of my mom. My mom doesn't even drink out of our cups. Mm-hmm. Even as a kid, my mom never drank out of our cups.
Right.
It's just nasty.
There you go.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
That's a new shirt idea. I don't want people drinking out of my cup.
Yo, we need to get this popping. We're slacking.
Yeah, pretty much.
BLB, don't drink out of my cup. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. But I do think that there's an equal amount of women that cheat as there are of men.
Absolutely.
And I know that it's not necessarily always looked at, but I do believe that it happens. I'm not gonna front. There was like a period in time where I had like some player skills. I learned them from the guys who I dated back in college.
Who taught you how to do this stuff? I learned it by watching you.
Yeah, I did. I was so good at it. It was really scary, but I think it only works because he was playing me too. It was like just one guy. We weren't even serious. We weren't like in love or anything. But I learned a lesson. It was bad business.
Right.
And.
Well, okay, so you guys weren't together. So, but you still consider that cheating?
We were dating. But like when it was convenient for us, we would like be like, "Oh my god, you're my favorite," just because like we both felt lonely, you know. But it was like college, you know. Everyone was kind of like doing their own thing,
right?
And it was like in between like serious boyfriends, so you know. But I was kind of just like, "Oh, I'll be by your house later," and then I'd be like hanging out with somebody else, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, lost track of time. You know, you're my favorite." It was terrible.
That sounds terrible.
It was. It was really bad. But like, I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, like after you get played so many times in college, you're just like, yo, learn the game or whatever. So that's why like when dudes come with this shit, I'm like, yo, me and my ex, the one who I talked about, who was texting girls at 4:00 in the morning. Like, I am not dumb. There's nobody that you need to be texting at 4:00 in the morning. And if I can't look at your text messages, which we know we have this whole going through the phone conversation, but listen, I feel like I should be able to throw my phone on the couch, and if it rings, my man should be able to pick it up. And not that he should have a reason to go through my phone, but if my phone goes off, and he'll be like, yo, Martini said blah, 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 blah. It shouldn't be a problem. Like, dude shouldn't be texting me like, yo, shorty, you looked hot in that dress. Like,
I mean, they can, but that's not your fault.
Like, I have friends who, like, it's not my fault, but, like, this is the thing. I have guy friends who I haven't slept with, and on occasion, they say, like, guy things.
Right.
I don't know how else to put this.
Some things that might be taken inappropriately.
Right.
Yeah.
But the majority of them have, like, fucked my friends, so I would never fuck them anyway. But, like, when I'm in a relationship, like, that like, shit is turned off.
Right. And wait, do they turn it off once they know you're in a relationship, or do you say, yo, don't talk to me like that, I have a man? No,
they have the respect to be like, whatever.
Okay.
And actually, that honestly hasn't happened in a very long time. Everyone's kind of like, whoever's in my life now has solidified their role in my life and know where it's at.
Okay.
Like, when I went out with my boy the other day, not the other day, like last month or whatever, he, like, knocked into my boob. And I was like, yo. And he's like, yo, I'm sorry. I know you got a man. I was like, I'm single now, but still, like, chill the fuck out. And he's like, no, they're just in the way. I was like, okay, relax. But, like, I was like, you don't have to, like, no one's going to come around the corner and, like, murk you.
Right.
Calm down. So, but, like, I don't know. But when I had a boyfriend, you know, if any of my guy friends came to the house, I would only have them over when he was home. I'm not, like, having boys over without him being there.
Right.
They would come in. They meet him first. He didn't give a shit about anything anyway. Not that matters, but, like, I almost wish he cared a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, me and my boy are going to go to the movies. Like, do you want to come? Nah, y'all could go. And I'm like, and even though he's my boy, like, I just felt like, I don't know. And I didn't feel like I was cheating. I just felt like it was weird. And even though, like, there's no attraction there, it just felt weird. Like, I just felt wrong about it. But, like, he would go out with his girls all the time. Oh, me and my girls are going out. I'm like, okay, have fun. And they're like, oh, you don't want to go to the bar, so I'm like, I don't. Like, so I guess I'm not going. So have fun with that.
Right.
Or, like, once I went out with, like, my girls, and he was out with his girl, and her and I were going to go get coffee. And I was like, oh, we're going to go get coffee. Do you want to come? And he's like, no, we're going to the bar. And I was like, I'm not really in the mood for the bar. He's like, well, I don't really drink coffee. And he's like, see you later. I was like, okay. There's that.
Okay.
All right then. It's the way he said. I was like, dick. But like, but you have to have that trust, and that's the thing about cheating. Like, trust is very hard to build. At no point in time, even though like the lines would kind of make me feel like weird.
Yeah.
Like, just because I just felt weird about it.
Yeah.
Like, I met all his friends, so it wasn't like a secret. But I did always kind of, I guess, like, there was a point where I was a little more insecure in the relationship just because of things that were going on with me, and things that were going on with us. Like, when I felt like his attention was, I felt like he was more excited to go out with his friends and spend time with me sometimes. So I think that's like where my deficit was. And not that I was going to go cheat with somebody who was going to pay more attention to me.
Right.
But I felt like an insecurity. But trust and security is very hard to build in a relationship.
Yeah.
And once you damage that with cheating,
yeah,
like, I don't know how that's repairable.
Sometimes it's not. I mean,
don't
sometimes it is. I mean, I've read, while I was doing research for this, I've read articles where people said it brought them stronger together because now they don't hide anything anymore. So they're just completely just unabashed and just say whatever they need to say. So there's no more miscommunication, and they've grown stronger. Their bond is stronger than ever. So, I mean, that's great. But you're completely right where trust, it takes months. It takes months to build, and like an orgasm to break it all apart.
Right.
You know?
That's a lot of work to be putting in for you to just be like, oh, sorry, my dick fell on her. What? Like, oh, God.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is crazy.
But I don't know. I think, like, when you're in your 20s, if you guys are, like, in your 20s and you're not really, like, you're dating, but you're not really sure what's going to happen, like, I think if someone cheats, there's more time and stuff to repair that and to decide what you want to do when you're young and dating. But now we're, like, older in dating. I'm, like, rounded up to, like, in the 40s. 40.
Yeah.
So I don't know that there's room for that anymore. Like, I don't think that there's room for it at all. If you can't keep your dick in your, like, and that's the thing. Things that are considered cheating are not just sleeping with somebody else.
All right, break it down.
All right. If, like I said, the text messaging.
Yeah.
Sexting.
Yes.
You like sending pictures to someone.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
That's not
right.
Your significant other.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Even like, I don't know. See, it's like, I guess it's like situational, and depending on the person.
I don't know.
No, I'm not saying dick pics. Like, not. Shelly wanted to know how big my dick was, so I said to her, "Say what? No, not like that." I don't know. This is where I get like super like. Let's say you had a new suit, right?
Okay.
And you wanted to like show your homegirl.
All right.
And you'd be like, "What do you think? How do I look in this suit?"
Yeah.
And you had a girlfriend.
Okay.
Do you think that's right, or do you think that's okay?
That's fine.
It's weird.
Why is that weird? No.
It depends on who the girl is.
No. Here is where it goes. See, I think I see where you're coming with situational, because I was gonna say something before you just said what you said. That can lead to something bad.
Right.
But it's up to you.
Right.
To keep it in check.
Right.
If you're in a suit, or like you're starting a new job,
mm-hmm.
and you want to show like your best homegirl the suit that you're in, and you're like, bam, you're like, yo, like check me out, like how do I look? Is it all right? She's like, yo, like, oh, that's great, man, and like you look great, good job, like have a great first day. Mm-hmm. You're like, all right, thanks, cool. Oh, she's like, damn, yo, you look mad good, yo, what's up with that bulge right there? Like, yo, are you not being satisfied at home?
That's so extra.
But I'm just saying, but it could go there, and you're like, yo, man, you're right, man. I'm not really like getting satisfied, but like, yeah, my bulge is big, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm working with that anaconda, not me. And then she's like, yeah, why don't you work that over here? And you're like,
see, that's all extra.
But
if that happens, that's cheating.
That's what I'm saying. It could go down there. Yes, I'm over exaggerating because I do that, but it can lead to that. You need to stop that.
Right.
You need to stop it and nip it in the bud. How about flirting via text? With
friend, like just any girl?
No, girl or guy, whatever. Just like, you have a significant other. All right, let's take you. Let's say you have a significant other, mm-hmm. and you're talking with a friend, mm-hmm. and you guys are talking, and then for some reason it goes left, and then he drops like, you know how like some people say, oh, I left myself open for that. Like, mm-hmm. let's say you did that by accident, and then now you're in this realm of like
Right.
like flirtation. Like, is that quote unquote cheating or whatever, or or just like playful fun, like haha, you're so stupid, whatever, Terrence.
Who the heck is Terrence?
Because I don't want to say any other name, because sometimes I'll say a name
They're
and
like,
you'll be
we
like,
know.
Something that we know, or like ew, that's my brother, or that's my dad, you know. So I don't want to say like names like that. So that's why.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like if I'm like texting with someone and blah blah blah, yo, you going to Comic-Con, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, it's hella hot in my house. Be like, well, you should take your shirt off. Like, right.
See how good that was? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So like how, but then you take it further. Like, well, maybe I should, and and maybe send you a picture of something,
No.
something, like how, like what? How do you like? Do you think it's innocent flirting, or is it up to you to like, yo, I need to put this to
No,
bed?
it's up to me. It's
Yeah.
up to me. Like, like if some dude was like, you should take your shirt off, whatever. I'd be like, nah, it's only for my man. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I got this. Don't worry.
I got this. Don't worry. I'm not saying that you're gonna fall off. I'm saying, oh, that's good. Like, that's good. That's good. I like that. But yeah. So I mean, just a little quick thing. I was reading this article. It's by news.health.com, and just real quick, 5 reasons that they gave that people cheat. And number 1 is feeling unsatisfied with each other, which is totally understandable. Number 2 was very interesting, a wage gap. So they were saying that like the guy, or I guess the girl, but in this situation, they said that a guy might feel resentful that his woman is making more money than him.
So let's put our dick on somebody else.
Yeah, he'll feel inadequate, and they'd be like, yo, let me just like smash this chick and then I'll be all right. I was like, wow, and I never thought of it that way. That's very interesting. Number 3 was interesting too, coming up on a big birthday, because they said that sometimes people, oh my God, sometimes people reevaluate their lives once they hit a milestone, like 40th birthday or 50th birthday, and they're like, yo, I'm 50. Damn.
So that reminds me of my favorite movie.
Okay.
So anyone who knows me knows that I love Moonstruck. And in Moonstruck, yes, it's about infidelity a little bit. The Olympia Dukakis is the mom, and her husband is cheating on her. She doesn't know for sure, but then she figures it out. So she keeps asking everybody. She's like, "Why do men cheat?" And finally, like her future son-in-law says, "Well, I think men cheat because they fear death." And and she's like, that's it, you're right, it's because they fear death. So then her husband comes home like late at night, and she's like, I just want to tell you, doesn't matter what you do, you're still gonna die. He's like, yeah, good night. And then like eventually she tells him, I want you to stop seeing her. She just comes straight out and says, I want you to stop seeing her. And spoiler alert. And he's like, my life is nothing. And that's like how he was feeling. Like his life didn't mean anything. So he was just like, fuck it. I'm going to go out with this like young girl who thinks I'm wonderful and great. And that's how it's kind of portrayed in the movie. Like they're settled in their life, and she's just his housewife, but she holds down the home like a matriarch. But it's not exciting for him anymore. Like it's whatever. So he goes out with this young girl, and he's telling her like about the job and all this other stuff. And like, oh, this is what I did at work today, and she thinks he's wonderful. So then he's like, oh, my life is nothing. And then she's like, no, your life is not nothing. She's like, I love you. She tells him in Italian, te amo. And like, it's kind of like,
that's Italian?
Te amo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Te amo is Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They sound pretty much on the same. Whatchamacallit. So, but like, that's the thing. Like what you are saying, like, the big birthday thing, like maybe guys are like going around the curve of 50. I'm like, oh my God, I need to like live vicariously through someone else. My life is boring.
Well, it's also the midlife crisis too, and which also leads to number 4, which is boredom. It's like
Right.
we're bored, and and they say like you gotta find fun activities and spark that. Like every article that you read or any advice that you get from somebody, it's always like you have to keep making it fun, keep making it pleasurable, keep making it last. You can't have your relationship run on automatic,
Right.
because it will falter, it will fail. You always need to keep pouring into it to make it something, or or it's gonna suck. And also, number 5, it goes with your movie too, feeling unsatisfied with yourself. So that character was feeling unsatisfied with himself because he was working a 9 to 5, I'm assuming, and the wife was just the housewife. So he's like, this is gonna be my life until I'm dead. This sucks, So he was unsatisfied with himself. There was also another article from another website, which I've gone to them before, and I still don't like their headline. And it's called I still don't like their site, and it's called theproblemismen.com. And it says, top reasons why they cheated. 1,000 people get honest. And there was a part, it was very interesting to me. Pretty much it said, in surveying 1,000 men and women, 483 men, 543 women, 2 things became clear. Women cheat just as much as men, dispelling the myth that men cheat more. And 2, the reasons the genders cheat are very different. And 86% of the women polled reported that they cheat mostly for emotional reasons, stating the following top reasons for pursuing an extramarital affair. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 reasons are why women cheat.
Okay.
Lack of emotional intimacy, marital or relationship unhappiness. 3, reaffirming their desirability. And that's very important. That's why they always want reassurance. Like, oh, do I look good in this? Blah blah. Like, yo, guys, man, they're not doing it just to just to annoy you. Like, they want to know if you still love them, and they're gonna keep asking that until one of y'all dies. So, to re-experience feelings of romance, and also a loneliness. All right, and of the men who cheated, their reasons were physical or sexual gratification with no emotional ties. So for the men, they just want to have sex or sexual variety, presented with an opportunity to have sex without immediately getting caught, which was I was saying before. Most people have sex is 40% opportunity. Number 3 is satisfy sexual curiosity about having sex with a particular person. I guess, well, I never cheated, but I guess you can count me in with that thing about the open relationship thing. I was very curious about that. Number 4 was pretty much the thrill of the chase. Like, it's fun, ooh, it's naughty. It's almost like, when people find trying to have sex in an open place. No, not an open place. In a public place, it's kind of naughty. Like, ooh, we might get caught, but you might not. It's the same thing.
But you might not.
But no, it's like, oh, I'm flirting with this person. Oh, this is so crazy. I'm getting chills just doing this. And the last one is the desire to feel important or special, an ego boost, which is your movie. That guy, he did it to feel special, feel important.
Cosmo. I think that was his name. Yeah, Cosmo.
Because for some reason, you don't feel special in your relationship. Your partner does not make you feel special in your relationship anymore. So,
and that's hard. Not that it's hard, but it's hard, and it's something that I definitely know that moving forward, I want to be more mindful of. Sometimes you don't feel like being loving and affectionate. Sometimes you just need to. Guys too. Sometimes if you come home from work and your girl's like, yay, and you're just like, oh my god, bitch. I really just want to sit here in silence,
or just unwind.
Right.
The person just wants to unwind.
You guys got to find your balance, and see where that is.
Sometimes that's why guys go to the bar before they go home. That's where their unwinding happens, and then they come home and they're like, all right, now I can deal with her.
Yeah, but see, that it shouldn't be a now I could deal with her. You should want to come home and see your woman.
Right.
And look, if you're the type of person who needs silence when you come home, be like,
the term good has many uses, including as an adjective. 1.
Bitch, we didn't ask you.
Positive qualities, especially those suitable for a thing specified. 2.
What is she talking?
Having the normally expected
Alexa
amount.
off.
3.
Yo.
Morally admirable.
I'm not
4.
even lying right now.
Esteem and respect.
I'm so fucking
5.
scared.
promoting or enhancing well-being.
Nobody
as an
was even
adverb.
talking to
One,
her.
often used as a combining
Because she's
form
going
in
in
a
right now,
proper or
and
satisfactory
like we didn't
manner
even
or to a
say
high
anything to her. We
standard.
didn't say her
It is
name,
non-standard dialectal
or maybe I
variant
said a
of love.
combination of her
Two,
name or something like that.
completely and
But she's
absolutely.
going
Could be
in, and
sometimes
I
used
got pet
informally
because
for
I was like, "Yo,
thoroughly
who
and
is
as a
talking?
noun.
The overlords
One,
are here.
benefit.
We're
Two,
done."
moral excellence or admirableness. Three,
Alexa,
that which is
off!
pleasant or valuable or
Alexa,
useful.
my God,
Four,
she's
articles of commerce.
What is she talking about right now?
I don't know. I'm so scared.
Yo, I'm so scared because I'll never know what she's talking about. What she was talking about. Wow. That's so scary. Was she talking about cheating? Have you ever been cheated on? I don't know. I don't want to ask her because she might wild out. But
Oh my God. Oh my God.
but yeah. So I don't know. I'm still kind of scared. My heart's going pretty fast right now.
Crazy.
Wow.
I thought the aliens were coming.
Yo, I completely forgot that
Oh
you
my
had
God.
her. So I was just like looking around like, yo, what is that? I'm like looking up. I'm like, God? Like, I don't know. Like,
God, is that you?
like you're a woman? Okay. They were right. But wow, that was amazing. So
Alexa, what is cheating?
Cheating has several uses. As an adjective, 1. Not faithful to a spouse or lover. 2. Violating accepted standards or rules. And as a noun, 1. A deception for profit to yourself.
Okay.
all right, well there you go. She told us.
1. Noun. 2. Adjective.
So, but yeah. Anyway, I don't even know where we were at before.
Oh, that bitch got crazy.
Oh my
Are
god.
we at the meme? We did a meme today.
I guess so. I didn't know where we were. We were headed to a point, but go ahead, yo. Like I'm still scared. But go ahead. We're at the meme of the day. So Jennifer finds something from the interwebs relating to our.
It's a picture of Kevin Hart, and it says, "Women act like only men cheat. Like they ain't got a phone for the friend zone guys ready to be picked for the #1 draft."
Yeah. I know. Well, not that I know, but I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before. Like every woman everywhere has at least 5 dudes on their contact list that they can call up and be like, "Yo, you, me, now," and they will come without any problem or anything, or
anything,
or as I would like to call them, emergency dick. So there's no woman out there who is lacking in the sexual department unless they want to. Okay?
I plead the fifth.
Because they can be like, yo, what's good? Oh, yo, what up? What up, girl? I haven't heard from you in a while. Well, you know why I'm calling. So there you go. They can get that emergency dick.
1, 2,
so,
3,
yes.
4, 5th.
So yeah. You're cheating. Yeah.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Don't do it. And if you are doing it, you need to stop. You need to stop. And no, but you really need to ask yourself why you're doing it, other than it's fun to have sex with 2 people at the same time. It's like you really need to find out, like, all right, why am I doing this? Because 1, you're going to get caught, and 2, you're never going to stop doing it with other people. So you need to figure out, like, yo, why am I really doing this?
And look, if you get with a dude who cheated on his girl to be with you, you're not exempt.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. You're just not exempt. Vice versa.
I don't know how old you are, listener, or anything, but I want you to listen to this song. Genuine, What's So Different? Listen to the lyrics. You are not exempt.
I was going with Genuine, Only When You're Lonely.
Sure. Listen to the Genuine album. How about that?
It's a good album.
But definitely, Genuine, What's So Different? There it is right there. Right in the chorus. If you cheated on him, how am I different? So, there you go. That's what you need to do.
Preach, Genuine, preach.
Yeah. So, that is the end of our show. Thank you guys for listening. I mean, we're on all the social media outlets. Our website is www.bedlovebeyond.com. Go to our website for reading the rest of the articles that we always talk about during our podcast. Okay. And you can also email us at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com. Please tell us, write us in. Have you ever been cheated on? Do you want to cheat with somebody? How was it?
How was it?
Yeah, how was it? No, but like,
was it worth it?
Well, yeah, was it worth it? Or like, if you were cheated on, what did you do? How did you find out? How did you overcome being with somebody else in a new relationship, did you hold that person accountable, or like, you know how like some people, they think that the new person is going to be just like the old person? Like, did you overcome that, or like you're still weighing those options, just like, oh, I know that new person's going to cheat on them, you're just like them, you hold your spoon the same way.
Yeah,
So
that's the other thing. I don't think it's fair to like carry that torch.
yeah.
You gotta clean up your baggage before you move on, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely. Also, if you don't want to email us, you can give us a call at 201-862-8-BED. That is 201-862-8233. You can also check out our articles on facebook.com/bedbutlovebeyond, and you could comment on them and things like that. We always have good articles that we don't have time to put on our regular website. And you can follow us on Instagram, BedLoveBeyond Official, and also on Twitter, BedLoveBeyond. Say hello. Say, how are you? How you doing? All right. So that is it. That is the show. So, yeah.
Peace.